Drake State is also partnering up with Oakwood University to help the community. How? By offering fresh produce at affordable prices through Oakwood's mobile market. Our Nixon Norman tells us more.
Oakwood's mobile market recently launched in the beginning of this year and set out to serve 6 different neighborhoods. And now that the partnership between Drake State has been signed, the market can now serve from the community college.
This is just another partnership between Oakwood University and Drake State Community College as 2 HBCUs come together to help our communities that we interact with on a daily basis. And not only that, but specifically our students.
Food insecurity impacts 1 in 5 residents in our area, even college students.
Traditionally, we associated with communities, homeless people, with the elderly who are away from communities. But 40%, some of the recent studies show, 40% of university campuses, the students report food insecurity.
These initiatives focus not only on college students, but the community as a whole.
Huntsville is very fortunate to be home to 3 HBCUs. And so it is important for us to collaborate and work together as we seek to solve communities' problems.
We are attempting actually to have a transforming impact, not just through the delivery of education, but also through the address of speaking to human needs. And one of those needs, of course, is adequate nutrition.
One student who's been a part of the mobile market from the start says these efforts make a difference.
She was praying for somebody to just come to her and be able to just get the resources you need without having to go super far. This initiative would not only like her answer prayer, but that way she was able to get on the bus. She was able to leave with several bags of grocery that was going to last her to the next time we came on the bus.
Putting the Valley first, Nixon Norman, WZDX News.